So in my last video, I showed you how to swap the face on an image that you got from like Instagram or, whatever. And in this video, I'm going to show you a way to download someone else's image without actually stealing it. And then you can do a face swap. And it's going to be using, well, my fucking workflow. As always, first part of it is going to be free. It's not really complex, so I'm going to show you how it works and you can build it, or you can get it for free from my Patreon. But then we are going to run into one issue, which is the face is going to be a bit fucked up. So in order to fix it, well, you either do your own research or you just buy my face swap workflow, which you can use to first generate a face, and you can upscale that face, and then you can do a face swap. So yeah, let's get into it. So before I actually show you how it works, I'm going to show you what would happen if I just used a normal random noise pattern, which is going to be this like empty latent image. If I feed this to the AI model, it's not going to work with the input image. So now what I get is 100% based on the prompt that I fed it. Let's see what we get. So as you can see, it kind of looks somewhat like the input image, but it doesn't, it's not the same thing. Clearly, it's not the same thing. But feed this, basically the input image, let's feed that to the K sampler. And we're also gonna change the denoise to like 0.4, and then let's run it. It should take like 5 seconds. It shouldn't take longer than 5 seconds. Now, one thing you can see is I think the finger got fucked up. Yup. But this whole thing took 2 seconds. So let's run it again. We really can't lose anything with it. Let's run it just a couple times and see what we get. There we go. So as you can see, it is pretty much the same fucking thing as as the input image. How crazy is that? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do an image compare. This is gonna be the output and this is gonna be the input. Might have to run it a couple times, but let's just take this one. So this is the output, and then this is the input. Output, input, output, input. And now what you could do is just go over to this person's Instagram and just download every single one of her images. Now you can see that the face got messed up. Now the reason it got messed up is because this model, and pretty much every model, is going to be really bad at doing faces from far away. If it's not a close up headshot of the person, it is probably gonna mess it up. And like this is pretty decent compared to what I usually get. So for that purpose, you could use the workflow that I shared with you in my last video, which you can give it a prompt, you get an image. Okay, hold on. First of all, if you don't have a prompt, you can just use an image that you have and get a prompt from it, which this is actually the prompt generator that I used to get the prompt that gave me this result, which look how close it is to the original one. So yeah, it is really good. Go get it. You can generate a face and then you can take the image that you generated here and then swap the face. So that is exactly what I'm going to do right now. First, let me take this and just paste it here. Now that I have pasted this image here, let me actually, I'm gonna use this image or this face, and now let's run it. Now this shit is not free. So in this video, I'm sharing this whole thing with you for free. And then if you want to make the face more realistic, then you can use my all-in-one, face swap, face generator, prompt generator, upscaler, other upscaler, two face detailers. This whole workflow, you can get this shit for like $15 on my Patreon, and it's gonna be in the pinned comment. Let's see what it comes up with. Let's just see what it comes up with. So as you can see, it is kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, but yeah, in these cases, what I usually do is just run it again. If you were to downscale it, and that's another thing, because this is really high resolution. Now, if you were to downscale this and add some grain to it, which I'm going to show you in another video how to do that. But basically, what a lot of people don't realize is that when you have an AI generated image that you've upscaled a couple times, bro, it is gonna look fake because it's so high resolution and so sharp that it just doesn't look real. So when you post it on Instagram, before you actually post it, you have to downscale that shit because otherwise it's gonna look fake. But you know what? I'm just gonna show you how to downscale it. So let me go to paint.net, but you can use Photoshop for this. Let's go to image, resize, and then we're gonna downsize this to like, and then go to image, photo, or no, image, noise, and add noise. And let me zoom in just so you can see. Let's bump the coverage up to like 44 and the intensity, take it down to like 15. And now if you were to post this shit on Instagram, bro, I think like a lot of people would actually believe that this is real. Pretty much that's it. So just to show you a behind the scenes, this is all the girls that I have at the moment. And then I have a face, which is a low resolution face that I generated, then the one that I upscaled, and then I have the input images, which I'm not going to show you because these are downloaded from Instagram, and then the output images, which these are all the images that I got. So I just put all the output images in here, and then I do folders for every post. And I go through, let's see, I generated, yeah, let's say you do 10 images or you get 10 outputs, and then you just sort through them. You just look through it, see which one's the best. Okay, at this point in the video, I kind of showed you some of these images. Then I realized that I kind of don't want to. I kind of still want to use these in the future, but I do have an account just for yeah, I'm not really planning to use this account for anything or these images for anything else other than, you know, demonstrating my work. But like everything you see here, I still plan on using in the future. So I'm not gonna expose any of these, I'm sorry. One more thing, I also posted a funny video with this one, and you might find it funny. So yeah, go check it out. So yeah, that's it.